You already know someone likes you. You just haven't let yourself believe it yet. Here's the thing about falling in love: most people don't announce it, they don't even know it's happening. Their body just starts doing things. And if you know what to look for, it's written all over them. But here's the twist most people miss: the biggest signs aren't grand gestures, they're the tiny, almost accidental ones, the stuff that happens before someone even admits it to themselves. You mentioned your sister's name once, 3 weeks ago, in a throwaway sentence. They bring her up today like it's nothing. You said you hated cilantro in passing. They're already ordering your food without it. This isn't them trying to impress you. This is what happens when someone's brain flags you as important. When we care about someone, research suggests our memory becomes more attentive to them, holding on to details it would normally let go. They're not keeping notes, their brain is doing it for them. The real life consequence: they know your order, your running joke, your weird fear, and they couldn't explain why they remembered any of it. They started saying that phrase you always use. They crossed their arms when you crossed yours. They laughed a little louder when you laughed first. Psychologists call this mirroring, unconscious imitation. We tend to copy the body language and speech of people we feel connected to. It's thought to be one of the ways we signal closeness before we've consciously decided to get close. Watch for it. If someone is physically echoing you without realizing it, their behavior has already made a decision their words haven't caught up to. Not big dramatic reasons, small dumb ones. They need your opinion on something they clearly already decided. They happen to be free every time you are. They message you something that didn't really need to be shared, but it was an excuse to be in your orbit. When someone is falling for you, being near you feels like relief. They don't always know why. They just keep finding their way back. Some people get louder, funnier, more animated around someone they like. Others go quiet. Both are the same thing. They care what you think, and their body is showing the pressure of that. If someone is usually confident but suddenly clumsy around you, dropping things, rambling, laughing too hard, that's attraction messing with their nervous system. If they go unusually quiet and attentive, hanging on every word, same thing, different wiring. They walk on the side of the street closest to traffic. They make sure you're not left out of a group conversation. They notice when something is off with you before you've said a word. Nobody told them to do any of that. They just did it. That's not politeness. That's someone whose attention has quietly reorganized itself around keeping you okay. Not always, but consistently. You're not at the bottom of their inbox. When you reach out, there's something that shifts in them, a small urgency that bypasses the usual delay. Their response time is basically a readout of how much space you're taking up in their mind. They're honest with you before they mean to be. They tell you something real, something they don't usually say out loud. It slips out, and then they look slightly surprised at themselves. When someone is falling for you, emotional walls come down before they've agreed to let them. Vulnerability leaks. That accidental honesty is intimacy starting to happen without permission. They show up differently just for you. They dress a little differently when they know you'll be there. They're more thoughtful, more considered. They want to be seen well by you specifically, not for everyone, for you. Here's what this all adds up to. None of these things require a confession. None of them require someone to even realize what's happening inside them. Falling for someone isn't a decision, it's something that happens to you. And the signs show up in behavior long before they show up in words. If you've been wondering whether someone feels something, stop waiting for the big declaration. Look at the small things, the way they remember, the way they show up, the way they move a little closer without thinking. Love doesn't announce itself, it just quietly starts rearranging someone's world around you. You don't have to wait for the confession, you just have to pay attention. So here's your question for the comments: what's the smallest thing someone did that made you realize they had feelings for you? Drop it below. We read every single one. If this video made something click for you, give it a like and subscribe to Psychology Gently. We're here every week making sense of the strange, beautiful, confusing thing it is to be human. See you next time.